standing here in these idyllic settings, and listening to the news. We are in such a ridiculous place in America right now. And this message is for anyone and everyone that has the patience to listen and hear me out. What is happening on college campuses in this country is absurd and ridiculous. These young kids being influenced in a PR war that Hamas has won have no idea what they're protesting, has no idea who they're supporting. When I see signs for Queers for Palestine, it's so laughable. I would love to see these Queers for Palestine go over to any Arab nation, go over to Iraq, go over to Egypt, see how you're treated. And you young women who are supporting Hamas terrorists, go over to any of these countries and see how women are treated. Your focus is on the abortion issue, and you're supporting Hamas terrorists over Israel, the only democracy in the Arab area that is surrounded by hostility and hatred, wanting a two-state solution that doesn't include Israel as the second state. I mean, this is just ridiculous. And it galls me, and particularly as a Jew, to see my Jewish liberal friends who still can't grasp how the Democratic Party has failed and continues to fail, and that they are being pushed more left by the progressive movement. And those are the folks that are driving all of this unrest. All of these people that are protesting are Democrats. And the kids that are trying to save the American flag, the frat boys, those are Republicans. And so if you're a Jew and you continue to support the Democratic Party, shame on you. You can say you can't stomach the idea of Donald Trump again because it's the end of democracy and he'll be a dictator and there'll be a bloodbath. This is all media-driven PR BS, all taken out of context, and forgetting the fact that we had 4 years of Donald Trump. And during those 4 years, Russia did not invade, Hamas did not invade, let alone the domestic issues of the economy and interest rates and gasoline prices and grocery prices that were all better. The crime problem in America is because prosecutors won't prosecute. Those are all Democrat-appointed liberal prosecutors who don't believe in punishment. These kids that have been arrested were let out hours later. This is not the way to persuade people that they're on the wrong side. Burning American flags, I'd like to see in Arab nations how they respond to the burning of their flags. This is freedom of speech? Everybody has gone completely crazy. Now, I understand being a conservative and being a Jew is perhaps something unique, but under the circumstances today, if you as a Jew continue to support the Democratic Party, just remember, your vote is going to Kamala Harris, who is also a progressive. Are you comfortable with Kamala Harris being the next president? Because if you believe that while we watch Joe Biden aging dramatically, he will survive yet another 4 years, I certainly don't. So look at the record that we have to compare the two previous presidents, the current president and the previous president, and ask yourself honestly, putting aside the media hype and recognizing that the media, mainstream media, is devoted to the Democratic Party. They are spokesmen and the PR machine for the Democratic Party. They're doing anything they can to denigrate 75 million Americans, Republicans, conservatives, voters of Donald Trump, and anyone that dares consider RFK. They don't want him on the ballot. They don't want to debate. They want to push him aside. So basically, the party of diversity, the Democratic Party, has no diversity, has no other choices, while the Republican Party had the most diverse slate of candidates, and guess what? Trump beat them again. Nikki would have been great, but she didn't win, so get over it. You're going to have a choice to make in November. You're either with Israel and with the Jewish people, or you're not. And that may not be the only issue for you. But if you look at the policies of this administration and compare them to the last administration and what is happening all over the world and the public relations debacle for Israel is all managed by the liberal left. And they have ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS, NPR, MSNBC, CNN. The only alternative is Fox, and yes, we're all drinking the Kool-Aid. We're a cult, 75 million. But they're not? This is ridiculous. America, wake up. Jews, wake up. You've been standing shoulder to shoulder with civil rights and marching in civil rights, parades and marches and supporting civil rights for decades. Where have any of them been since October 7th? Name me one black leader that has come out to support Israel, to support Jewish causes. Name me one. Where are they? Wake up. It's time to make a choice.